Let's talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is July the 21st, 2020. We're going to be talking about Monday Night Raw because we got a new champion. We got a returning, and if the rumors is true, one person had her final match on Monday Night Raw. And we will tell you who it is when we get there. But ladies and gentlemen, we had Seth Rollins coming out and talking about his eye for an eye match. If you guys didn't see it, Rey Mysterio's eye came out of his socket. That's how you win the match. You have to make sure your opponent's eye is out of his socket. Thank God I couldn't have to see that. But people are laughing at it because it was a fake eyeball. You want a real guy's eyeball get taken out? You can get seriously injured if you have a real eyeball. Jesus. I'd seen the picture. I'd seen it. It wasn't funny. At least they tried. They tried, okay? Jesus. It's like people actually want these guys to get her injured for no damn reason. Jesus! But ladies and gentlemen, Seth Rollins came out and talked about the eye for an eye match and talk about what he done, and it's not his fault. It's the WWE Universe fault. The NXT trainees' fault. But ladies and gentlemen, no, it's not their fault because nobody wants to be Mr. Monday Night Messiah, and nobody wanted this eye for an eye match because we all know it's gonna be a disgusting match. Rey Mysterio wanted the match, and we thought Rey would win and shut him up, but it didn't work out. But Seth Rollins got interrupted by Aleister Black. So, we have a match between Seth Rollins and Aleister Black. It was a pretty decent match. Not bad, but the winner of that match was Seth Rollins with a stomp. And they weren't done there. They attacked Aleister Black. Murphy and Seth Rollins attacked Aleister Black after the match. And they did a stomp on Mr. Aleister Black's arm underneath the top part of the announce table that is covering, that has the Raw logo. And you can take it off. And they did a stomp on his arm right there. Poor Mr. Man. Then we had Shelton Benjamin go one-on-one with 24/7 champion R-Truth, but it wasn't a match. MVP and Bobby Lashley want to talk to R-Truth, and they want to bring the 24/7 champion to their new faction, the Hurt Business, I mean. And ladies and gentlemen, no, it's going to be the new champion. Shelton Benjamin super kicks R-Truth in the backstage and gets the 1, 2, 3. We have a new 24/7 champion named Shelton Benjamin. They went into the ring and talked about Apollo Crews, that why he couldn't make it to Extreme Rules. But there's other reasons why he didn't go. And I hope you guys read it off the internet because there's other reasons. But they don't want to talk about that. So they're going to say he got injured. So that's the rumor there. I don't think it's a rumor. I think it's actually true, but I don't know. But ladies and gentlemen, they came out and said a whole bunch of words, and then they want to end their problems with Ricochet and Cedric Alexander. They came out and said words, but MVP and Bobby Lashley thought it was going to be a tag team match because they couldn't get Apollo Crews to help them. But they said they have a tag team partner. The returning of Mustafa Ali. Ali comes back. The 3 high flyers versus 3 top heavy machine guys. MVP, Shelton Benjamin, and Bobby Lashley. Pretty decent match. It was enjoyable. But the winner of that match was Ali. Cedric Alexander and Ricochet. The 3 high flyers gets the win. Then we had Ruby Riott go one-on-one with Peyton Royce. Peyton Royce didn't have Billie Kay in her corner this time, or Ruby Riott didn't have Bianca Belair in her corner, but the winner of that match, it was okay. Not a bad match, but it was okay. There was no really There was no meaning of this match, but the winner of that match was Ruby Riott getting the win, and she was crying because she gets the win. Why are you crying? You get wins. You cry every time you win a match. You should cry when you lose a match because you lost. Then we have Kairi Sane versus Bayley. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we heard what's going to happen with the Raw Women's Championship because Asuka got robbed because Bayley thought she was a referee and did the 1, 2, 3 count for her best friend Sasha Banks. But ladies and gentlemen, Asuka is not the champion. Well, she is still the champion, but they're going to have a rematch. Sasha Banks and Asuka is going to have a rematch. Stephanie McMahon on the Titantron says next week on Raw, we're going to have a match between Sasha Banks and Asuka on Raw. But both ladies can lose by disqualification, by count out, by pinfall or submission, or anyone interfering like Bayley. Ladies and gentlemen, people are saying this is Kairi Sane's last appearance of WWE's Monday Night Raw. It's been rumored for a while that Kairi Sane wants to go to Japan with her husband. So she was still going to be wrestling, it's just going to Japan with her husband, and I guess she did it before. I don't know. I don't know the whole story, but that's what she wants to do, and that's what she's going to do. She is out of the WWE. I don't know if she is, but they said this is her last Monday Night Raw television showing up. So we have Kairi Sane go one-on-one with the SmackDown Women's Champion, Bayley. Pretty decent match, not bad, but the winner of that match, Kairi Sane beats the champion. But I don't think she gets a title shot, because she is gone out of WWE. If she didn't leave, she's on Raw. She doesn't have the tag team titles like Sasha Banks could do. Then we had an on-station match between Randy Orton and The Big Show. It was a pretty decent match. Big Show put himself through a table. We saw a lot of things, and then we saw RKO. Randy gets the win, and then he punts Big Show in the head after the match to end his career. Well, injure him. But another championship match got added to next week on Monday Night Raw. It will be Drew McIntyre versus Dolph Ziggler once again, but this time Drew McIntyre will be making the stipulation, and he's going to do the same thing as Dolph Ziggler. He's going to wait for the last minute when the bell rings next week. What's his idea of a stipulation? Is he going to do the same thing, put no rules for Drew McIntyre and rules for Dolph Ziggler? I don't know. But that's happening. And ladies and gentlemen, SummerSlam is coming up. NXT TakeOver is coming up as well. I don't know if that's still going on, but they said it is. SummerSlam is coming up. Can't wait. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all for me today. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit the like button, leave a comment below, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and I will see you guys tomorrow for Impact Wrestling and see all the guys that made the return and debuts on Slammiversary. That's all for me today. Tana is out. Bye.